east side, west side, it doesn't matter what side you're on, because you're on the best side. Welcome to episode 40. And that's right, this is a Christmas in July episode. Thank you. Christmas in July, folks. How about that? Christmas in July. I don't know if it seems like it to you, but this background music is extremely loud, and I'm doing everything I can not to scream. So, welcome to episode 40, Christmas in July. As you can see, I got the money tree decorated for Christmassy, and got the colored lights out. You know, I took out the other lights, the ones that are just yellow, and I wanted the colors. You know, I like the colored lights. What kind of lights do you like? Do you like the colored lights like this, or do you just like it straight up yellow all around? Christmas in July. So today is July 19th, and on this day in 64 AD, the Great Fire of Rome happened, caused a widespread devastation, and rages on for 6 days, destroying half of the city. Wow. Okay, and then we got some birthdays coming up. Samuel Colt, not Samuel Jackson, Samuel Colt, 1814. He created he had the firearm business, you know, the Colt 45. That's where those guns come from. Samuel Colt. Lizzie Borden, the woman who allegedly murdered her family with an axe, and she was tried and acquitted, but she remains a prime suspect. She died in 1927. And then we got another one. We got a few more actually that I found here. And Benedict Cumberbatch, happy birthday, Doctor Strange, Smaug. Jared Padalecki from Gilmore Girls and Supernatural. And LaMarcus Aldridge. Happy birthday, LaMarcus Aldridge. Hope you're enjoying retirement from the NBA. And those are the birthdays and crazy events that happened today. By the way, this is royalty-free, copyright-free music I'm playing, so, yeah, can't sue me. All right. We're in what? We're on the UFO weird subject, right? That was the UFO sound, yeah. So, I have another theory out. Another theory. Far-fetched, or crazy as it sounds. I'm sorry, I have to just... Oh god, okay. There we go. That's a little better. It was just kind of annoying. Yeah, I have a new theory, and Santa Claus is an alien. Santa Claus is an alien, and at this point, I don't know if you can convince me otherwise. Think about the technology that he possesses. Think about his little green elves that work for him, wage-free. You know, think about his technology, how he can get to all of the Christmas worshiping, celebrating households in a matter of 8 hours. You know, how can anyone do that? Is he slowing time down? He's doing some sort of space-time thing with his technology. You know, he lives at the North Pole. There are theories of crashed UFOs of the North Pole and Antarctica, for that matter, too. We talked about that in an earlier episode. I'm just looking at this picture of this little green alien. He's wearing a Santa hat, and it looks absolutely adorable. he's thousands of how old is Santa Claus? Let's look this up. How old is Santa? How old Santa? Santa Claus is 1,751 years old as of 2022. So he's 1,752 years old. What human can do that? Santa Claus can be traced all the way back to a monk who crashed landed on Earth named Saint Nicholas, who was born between 260 and 280 AD. Not Anthony Davis. He, after death, is what I think it stands for, AD, after death of Jesus. And yeah, so that is my big theory about Santa Claus. The technology, the age, the little green men helping him, and girls, women, right? There's elf women. Of course. How do they reproduce? Aliens don't reproduce. That race of aliens don't reproduce. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say about that. A Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a fucking Happy New Year. Okay, we are on, here we go. I really wanted to highlight this film today because it really shows the spirit of Christmas in the summertime, and that is called Summertime Christmas. Came out in 2010. It is not rated. It's an hour and 50 minutes long. And the premise is, while vacationing separately in small-town USA, okay, Elwood and Nora, two of Santa's aliens, receive an urgent transmission from their home. This isn't sci-fi, I'm just thinking back to the last segment. Two Santas receive an urgent transmission, initiating a series of events that will change their lives and the world forever. No. With the help of one good little girl, they set out to rid the town of an economic depression and turn the wayward children back from naughty to nice. As their relationship blossoms, they discover the limits of their magic, the true meaning of Christmas, and the joy of helping others. It stars, it's written and directed by Andrew von Ehrenkruck, German guy. Oh, and then written by Maud von Ehrenkruck, one of her brother and sister, or husband, wife, mother, son, father, daughter. Stars Josh Roy, Monica Eder, Savannah Howard, Dean Denton. He's the only guy that has a headshot. And, Cara O'Brien, another one, Margaret Paul. This movie has a 3.7 out of 10 on IMDb. You can watch it on Freevee. And you can watch it on Dove Channel, whatever that is. You can watch it on the Roku Channel. You can watch it on Tubi. It's available everywhere you get your low-budget films. And it is a treat to watch. I mean, just look at the art here, the poster. If you get a chance to look at it, maybe I'll post it on the Instagram page. Summertime Christmas. That's the only movie I have today. I think another great Christmas movie to watch in the summer would be Die Hard. Because Die Hard is I think it was like a summer blockbuster movie. I think when it came out. Let's see. When did Die Hard release? I know the joke is like Die Hard's the greatest Christmas movie of all time. And because it takes place during Christmas. Let's see. Die Hard release date. Come on, give me the release date. July 15th, 1980. So it was released. Yeah, it was released almost. Oh my God, what's this math here? 25 years ago. It was released about 25 years ago in the summer. And it took place during the Christmas. Perfect summer Christmas movie. The quintessential, one would say, is Die Hard. And if you get a chance, if you haven't seen Die Hard, first of all, what are you doing? And second of all, you can watch Die Hard on FX Now and Hulu. Look at that. Die Hard, the perfect summer Christmas movie, and then summertime and Christmas. There you go. Oh no, I had another. Whoops. I need water. Hold on. I think if I could have, let's see. I want to think of the perfect Christmas summer movie. Die Hard kind of does it. But I want to think of one that is like a new premise. So maybe something like Australia, because it's like winter in Australia. Some sort of Christmas movie that takes place in Australia. It's winter in Australia right now, like in the southern hemisphere. Or maybe something like Santa Claus. Santa Claus has to. Santa Claus has a surplus of gifts, and so he has created a Christmas in July, and he must empty out his toy factory before the next year. I don't know, for profits. I don't know, some sort of business thing. Remember Fred Claus and Kevin Spacey was like the evil businessman? That was weird. Otherwise, it was a fantastic movie. Vince Vaughn, Paul Giamatti was a great Santa Claus. There's a new Paul Giamatti movie coming out called The Holdovers, and it's from the same director that directed Sideways, one of my favorite movies, Alexander Payne. And I can't wait to see that. It comes out in the fall. So The Holdovers, I saw a trailer for it on Instagram. So excited for that movie. Might be a good holiday movie as well, huh? Yeah, so that was basically my movies. Came up with my UFO theory of Santa Claus as an alien. His elves are like his alien helpers. Because there's those things where like the Greys are not actually like aliens. They're like drones of the aliens. Like the aliens control the Greys. The Greys are some sort of AI synthetic beings that are not actually aliens. So what the fuck is controlling them? aka the elves? Huh? It's all coming together now. I should have got milk and cookies. All right. We're already on the phone call today. All right. I don't like that one. What the fuck was that? Let's just find another one.
Why won't you answer me? Hello? This is your cell phone. What, do you think you're just not gonna answer me? You keep me in your pocket like I'm some dirty little... Why won't you answer me? I'm not gonna ring forever, pal. And when I'm done ringing, that's it. You can say goodbye.
What is that even from? Was that just made up? Is that from something? Okay, we have 4 questions today. Or concerns. And the first one is from Kyle from Tracy. Hi, Kyle from Tracy. It's Kyle, everyone. Kyle, do you ever fail to write in, "No, I can always count on you," like a period? Yeah. Thank you. I'll be in Toledo next week. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. I know. Yeah, that guy liked it. Hey Dan, I'm watching Godzilla vs. Kong and thinking about all the strikes in Hollywood and how I can save the whole situation with the best crossover blockbuster event imaginable. King Kong fighting Godzilla is cool, but what other mega characters or universes would you like to see fight to save Hollywood? I feel like the obvious idea is DC vs. Marvel, but would something like the video game DC vs. Mortal Kombat be more fun? What about something crazy like John Wick and the 28 Days Later universe? Any thoughts on how to save Hollywood with one huge movie? Thanks, Kyle from Tracy. Sent from Hollywood. Good question, Kyle. Good question. I have compiled some franchises and movies that I maybe would want to see made from a crossover event. So here we go. Let's start with one. What one would I have is the Star Wars and Star Trek. I think maybe for the older crowd, I know that the younger crowd isn't really aren't really Trekkies anymore, but I've always wanted to see that happen personally. I think it would draw ticket sales because it's been talked about forever. Star Wars versus Star Trek. What if some sort of I know that Star Wars takes place in a galaxy a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, and Star Trek is in the future. However, some sci-fi thing could happen, time travel thing could happen, and the USS Enterprise can work with the Millennium Falcon and take out some Sith or something, or something like that. I think that'd be fun. Also, what happened? Oh, he's starting up. These fucking leaf blowers have been going all day, delaying the recording, and it's been kind of annoying but at the same time, they are keeping it tidy outside, so you can't really get mad at them. Anyways, yeah. What was I saying? Oh, there was like a comic, some sort of I don't know if it was fan fiction. I think it was probably fan fiction, but it was Han Solo and Chewie crashed the Millennium Falcon in like the Pacific Northwest, and in like before American the colonies came, so it was like Native Americans, Indians, and that's how they thought of Sasquatch, and Chewie was like Sasquatch. So I think maybe like you do that story, like a Star Wars and some sort of like Native American movie crossover, but that wouldn't really, it would just be a cool niche thing, wouldn't draw a huge audience. Anyways, I digress. Star Wars and Star Trek, Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones, some sort of crossover there, I think might be fun. You said DC and MCU, yeah, Justice League and Avengers movie, I think would sell so many tickets. The Matrix and the Terminator. I think the Matrix and the Terminator could possibly do something. And then a Disney princess Avengers style team up where they like all the Disney princesses, or maybe just like the favorites, because there's so many of them. And then they have more and more join in later films, but a Disney princess team up where they like, what song was that? Where they have to, defeat some evil king trying to marry them all or something. I don't know, but yeah, something like that. But then the last one I thought of would be not necessarily film franchise crossover, but two directors team up and create a crossover film from their kind of universes. And I think Quentin Tarantino and Christopher Nolan teaming up to make a Kill Bill, Inception, Dark Knight type movie would be pretty cool if Tarantino and Nolan teamed up and created a movie. That would save Hollywood, I think. Maybe, I think it would. So, those are my picks, Kyle. Yeah, John Wick and 20 Days Later would be cool. He's just fucking everything up. Great question, Kyle. And here we go. We have one of three from Brian from Roseville. Hey, Dan, have you been able to shit yet? Did it come after you played hoop like you had hoped? Brian. Yeah, Brian, I did poop. I have pooped. I've pooped a considerable amount of time in the past week since this episode came out. Yeah. Cleared everything out. I had a big salad last night, too. So this morning, had a big poop. And then, playing basketball. It kind of did help after I played basketball. The next morning, just went, blah, just pooped it all out. So, thank you for your concern. Pod question 2. Given what it took, this is from Brian again from Roseville. Given what it took for life to start on Earth, specifically the mixture of the air like oxygen and nitrogen, and then later evolve into higher intelligence species, Homo sapiens, would you guess that if higher intelligence exists in the cosmos, that they would look like us? Standing upright, 4 limbs, hair, etc. Given what we know about biology and how we need food to survive and turn into energy, it'd be interesting if higher intelligence elsewhere was able to evolve, eating different things or looking completely different than us. My thought is, if Earth is such a Goldilocks planet in the cosmos for developing life, if there is intelligent life somewhere else, they either looked like us, or will look like us, depending on their planet and star's timeline, of course. Yeah, I think there are higher intelligence in the universes. I think there are so many of them out there that I think there's a bunch of them that just look exactly like humans, and you could just say they're humans, same DNA as humans. And then I think there are a bunch that are slightly different than humans, in some sort of way, that are, just slightly different. Maybe one eye, something like that. And then, and I think there are a bunch of species who don't look anything like us, and need a different source of energy to stay alive. I think there are so many possibilities out there because there are trillions and trillions of galaxies that we know of. And to think that we are a Goldilocks planet in the entire universe or multiverse is incredibly arrogant and, quite frankly, insulting to the Galactic Federation. So, I think there are some aliens out there that look exactly like us, and if they were on Earth, you'd just be like, oh, that guy's from Tennessee or something, Yeah. Wait, what was the last part you said? My thought is if Earth is such a Goldilocks planet in the cosmos of developing life, if there's intelligent life somewhere else, they either look like us, or will look like us, depending on their planet. Yeah, I think you're right too. There's just so many options out there. It's like Subway, except not terrible. All right, pod question 3. Brian from Roseville once again. The Golden Bachelor has been revealed. Yes, I've read about this. The man handing out roses is the franchise's first senior citizen to do so. He's a 71-year-old retired restaurateur and grandfather from Indiana. His name is Jad Navales. Okay. His name is not actually Jad Navales. Jad Navales is a friend of ours. Yeah, you know him from the drunk episodes, the drunk tapes. You mentioned that if you got 4 emails, you'd do the podcast naked. And since I know the non-binary, they, them, in Tracy wrote in, this email should get you to at least 4. Sent from a peephole in your studio. 2 emojis. One emoji is the... And then the other emoji is the... Oh, the bright one. Yeah, I did read about that. I did read about this new... Are you going to watch The Golden Bachelor? It's so fun. It's called The Golden Bachelor, like the Golden Girls. The Golden Years. Why do they call it The Golden Years when you're old? Yeah, I wonder how it's going to do. I wonder if it's going to be as successful as The Bachelor or Bachelorette, or if they're just going to be like, where are all the hot people? I wonder if anyone's going to like die on set. Everyone needs medical attention. Do they have sex in that show? No. It's not like Love Island or anything. Yeah. Oh yeah, and then you mentioned that if you got 4 emails, you do the podcast naked. And since I know the non-binary they, them, and Tracy wrote in, this email should get you to at least 4. You are absolutely right, Brian. I have received 4 emails, 4 questions, 4 concerns, and you're right. I will now be doing next week's episode naked. I will do next week's. Hold on, sorry. I will be doing next week's episode naked. Yes! Naked! Yeah, looks like we're doing a naked episode, folks. Tune in. Shield your eyes. You will be blinded. Actually, no, you won't be blinded because I got some color from the beach, but your eyes will melt. And yeah. Anyways, that is the questions.
Why won't you answer
Oh, sorry.
me?
Sorry. I forgot. That one scared me. That scared me. No, where's the one that we usually do? There we go. Wait, why am I doing that for the sign off? Bye. What a Christmas in July episode, folks. We've shared some laughs. We've had some heartfelt stories. My money tree is like, get this thing off of me. Get these lights off of me. By the way, I like the creaky chair. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, am I gonna get sued for that? Is Jingle Bell... I mean, I know... Jingle Bells... copyright free? Question mark? Is Jingle Bells copyright free? So if you want to cover classic Christmas songs like Oh Christmas Tree, Silent Night, or Jingle Bells, you won't need any special license because they were all written before 1925. Jingle bells, I'm gonna sing a song. This is part of the podcast where I sing a fucking song. Christmas in July is the best thing ever. Have some ice cream, shoot some fireworks, and get kicked out by your neighbor. Huh? Okay. I think that is today's episode, folks. Doing another... What do you guys think about these 30-minute episodes? I think I'm making them more compact. They're usually around 40, but we are cutting it down to 30, making them lean and mean. There's no point in adding extra fluff if I'm just going to be boring, right? What do y'all think? Do you want 40 minutes? Do you want 30 minutes? Do you want a 3-hour podcast where I just like watch movies and just don't say anything? I still got to do the live stream for you. I know a lot of people like the live stream, but I want to do it like on a Friday night with like drinks and stuff. I think that'd be fun. Yeah, anyways, that is the podcast this week. Christmas in July, folks. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Happy holidays, not just Christmas. Happy holidays in July. And we'll tune in with you next week, and I'll be naked. Goodbye.